is it on that side?
Oh, look, can't complain. It hasn't breached the guttering yet, so we're going well. I think it's okay.
Scary stuff, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Although, it's happened a few times, so I'm starting to get a little bit used to it. What about you? How's everything going over there?
Oh yes, all our appliances are busted. Uh,
Oh.
as a short circuit. As,
Ooh.
which reminds me, I have to say, I cannot return your electric mixer. I hope you understand.
Oh. Okay, so you didn't think to take it up to the roof with you? Like it's $1,000 mixer. That's all I'm saying. I'm just.
Yeah, I know I only borrowed it for my kid's birthday yesterday. I didn't expect this would happen.
Um.
Yes, it's short circuited now.
Okay. So you did. Okay. So you didn't get the newscast that we should get ready for the flood. You didn't think, oh, I borrowed that mixer. Maybe I should take that up with me. So because it's worth $1,000, and
I have my own mixer here. I can give it to you if you like. This is my grandma's mixer.
what's the brand?
Bosch.
Bosch.
Yeah, I mean a lowly Bosch. Yeah.
Uh, No, it was a DeLonghi, okay? It was $1,000 DeLonghi mixer. Why would you bring the one that's worth less up to the roof instead of the one that's worth the most? I don't understand.
When they say it's like an airplane, you have to put on your own mask before putting on someone else's mask. I bought my mixer and all my appliances here before I take things that I borrow. And it was rising very fast.
I just don't believe this. I just don't believe this. I mean, don't you remember 5 years ago when this very same thing happened and I brought the picture that you painted, okay, I brought it up,
Yeah.
and I lost all of my art, okay, but I had your picture up here,
Yeah.
saving your picture. Do you remember that?
I understand. And then you lost all your wedding photos and
Yes.
all the artwork of your kid's first birth.
Drawings. Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Everything,
Yeah.
right? Because why? Love thy neighbor. Okay, love thy neighbor. This is the thing. I'm like, how upset's he going to be? He's painted this picture. He's so proud of this picture. I carded it. It's a big picture, okay? And I carded it all the way up here 5 years ago, okay? And I'm sure, you've got that picture and you were so appreciative. You were
I do
crying.
have that picture. I do have that picture. This is my artwork. I could give it to you as compensation.
No, I want my DeLonghi, okay? It's $1,000 worth of mixer, and I can't believe that you would just bring up a Bosch.
Do you think it's strange that love thy neighbor is in the commandments and putting on your oxygen mask is outside it?
What do you mean?
I mean, those are two conflicting things, right? I mean, shouldn't it be like love yourself and then your neighbor?
But you're talking about the aeroplane thing, right? The masks come from the thing and you're going to give your mask and all that. That's what you're talking about, right? That's got to do with, like, if you don't put the mask on, you're going to pass out and you can't save anyone else, okay? But love thy neighbor is in, like, every religion, okay? Every religion. Not a fucking thing on the back of a chair in an aeroplane.
But aren't you supposed to love yourself first before you love your neighbor? Do you put your neighbor in front? And then if the neighbor is in front, then what extent does it go? Is it just next door neighbor, or is it like second door neighbor? It's a very clueless criteria, I think. So I think you should start from the middle yourself and then start to spread out. I tried to save my mixer, and I did try to walk down the stairs and get your DeLonghi, but then my shoes got wet, and I have to love my shoes. So
Okay, hang on. Okay, am I hearing this right? Not only did you not bring up the DeLonghi, but you almost did and changed your mind because of those cheap shoes that you're wearing.
yeah, these are gators. They're plastic. They're not.
They're waterproof. Exactly, they're waterproof. You could have gone down and got the DeLonghi and brought the DeLonghi up.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's supposed to be waterproof, but you never know. It still changes the composition with salt water instead of fresh water.
Oh, and you didn't want to take the chance with the gators. Oh, that's great. That's lovely. So what you're saying is that 5 years ago, okay, I should have gone, oh, I'm going to fit my own oxygen mask before and stuff his painting, forget his painting. So is that what you're saying I should have done 5 years ago?
I'm not the one who gave the commandments. I'm just a human being. It is within your right, and I still appreciate I have my art pieces here. And I have a lot of stuff that you salvage.
Yes, that I salvage because love thy neighbor. Huh?
I'm grateful that you still keep borrowing his stuff, even though this happens so often. You really love your neighbor.
And saying,
Look at that! Look at your look of love.
It's so funny because they say, oh, don't have arguments in improv, but it's so fucking funny. Like, I love doing it.
Yes, that was so ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
fighting over an appliance.
Yeah. Great. Loved it.